Hey guys, welcome back for another video. For tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley, and today we're going to be slaying this gorgeous 10-inch bob from start to finish. Now, she came courtesy of BestHairBuy, and before I even start, they gave me a coupon code for you guys. You use the code ASH at checkout and you'll get money off. This is the packaging, and as you guys can see, they included brown wig caps, which are perfect, as well as this adjustable elastic band. Now what I like is that I'm able to take it on and off, and when it's on, I have 3 different levels of tightness I can go. This is the wig before install. As you guys can see, this is a fake scalp lace wig, and you guys know they are my faves. So one of the key things to prep for your wigs is to go ahead and use some alcohol or even your natural everyday like face scrub or face wash to make sure that the area that you're going to be applying your wig is nice and clean. You don't want any built up residue from your old or last install, or just, you know, your makeup or whatever to be in the way of a flawless install. So first thing I'm showing you is what the wig looks like on, and this is what the parting looks like. This is what the fake scalp does. It literally makes it look like scalp. So no matter how you part it, it's going to look like it's growing out of the scalp. It's going to look like you don't need any powder. You definitely will not need to bleach the knots. That's already done for you. And any and every way that you part it, you're going to find the same exact thing. Another thing to note is that you do not need to wear a stocking cap or wig cap underneath. This one did have 2 combs on the side, so I did keep my cap on just because I'm very protective of my hair. Any times that there is combs in the wig, it does snag my hair personally, so I kept mine on, but you definitely don't need it, especially for the sake of camouflaging your wig. Also, that adjustable band that comes on the side of the hair does come far on me. It comes in front of the ear, which isn't a problem, but I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that if you do not like that, you can definitely take it off. And that's the beauty, is that with the adjustable band they included, it is an option and it's not there permanent, so you're not stuck with that if it doesn't suit you. I kept mine on because, again, it wasn't an issue for me, but I just thought I'd be candid and let you guys know. So whether you're opting for a glueless install or you're going to actually bond your wig down, it is important to note that my favorite thing to do is to prep my wigs as much as I can before I actually install. That's usually bleaching the knots, which is done for you, adding your elastic bands, which was done for you, and then going ahead and like straighten it out, pressing it out, making the baby hair. Literally, I like to do all of that before I bond my wigs down. In this case, if I'm doing a glueless application, it makes it even better because the wig already fits flat enough and melts to my head on its own naturally, so I do not need any glue, any bolt hold, anything to bond it down. It literally just sits on my head flawless, and I do think that it definitely helps that that elastic band is there to make it pull taut. So I really want this to be a nice sleek bob all around, so I went ahead and sectioned the wig off in 3 sections on each side. Kind of just went in with my flat iron and kind of just straightened it out and hit it with a little bit of a bump at the bottom, and this is going to work to make that bob look super nice. If I did not mention, this wig is 10 inches in length. I kind of do feel like it's that awkward length on me where I probably would take an inch or 2 off, or kind of make it asymmetrical, maybe make it shorter in the back for a little dimension, or shorter on one side for a little bit of a flare. If I keep it this length, I probably would do curls all over. It's very nice and it's very, 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 very natural. It definitely reminds me of a wrap, and as you guys can see, when you straighten it out, it makes a huge difference than what it comes in the package, so don't skip this step. Because I'm going for a glueless look, I really want this one to be flat and flawless and melted. So I did add a little bit of my wax, and everything I used is linked in the description bar. And this is just going to make the crown of the head super duper flat and flawless, no flyaways, nothing crazy. And I kind of just seal that in with my flat iron. You can use a flat iron or a hot comb. I do tandem and do both, and that definitely makes a huge difference in whether my wig looks laid and flat and flawless and like I paid the best stylist in the world to do it, or looking like I did, you know, something in the kitchen. As you guys see, it kind of rolled up a little bit right there, so I just wanted to touch it up just right there because sometimes your lace will roll up, and then I went over that with my powder, and it's gonna look so good. Super proud of this install. I think it's a very simple and sleek look, especially because majority of the work was done for me. Again, you can't miss the step of adding the powder to the lace if the lace is not your perfect color. Normally, no matter what color the lace is, I do always do this step just because it helps the hairline blend exactly with my skin, just like you would put on foundation that, you know, blends exactly with your skin. So another step I love to do is to melt the lace using my styling strips. Sometimes I'll just use a regular, you know, scarf, and sometimes I'll use the styling strips. There really is no difference in the final result, except the styling strips are just disposable and they don't, you know, ruin your scarves or whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of dimension. I kind of felt like it was a little too sleek, you know, I kind of wanted something a little bit more flirty and fun, so I kind of just added a little light feather in the front, nothing too crazy. If you want it to be a little bit more prominent, kind of flip the hair backwards. I kind of went under, go over, and it'll be a little bit more, you know, feathery and huge. So I know I got to the very end of the road and here I am forming baby hair. I told myself there was going to be a glueless install with no baby hair, and here I am doing the baby hair. I just love the way this looks on me, especially if I don't tweeze the hairline or install the wig. I just kind of feel like it camouflages that hairline a little bit better in my opinion. I will say that looking back, I could go ahead and use a thinner piece of hair or kind of just tweeze it out a little bit so that it's not so thick with the baby hair swoops on the sides. Nonetheless, this is me and this is what I love, so I went ahead and did the damn thing. As you guys see, I tried to resist the temptation to add baby hair, but I just couldn't. I like adding a little bit of flair, a little bit of something to my hair, and that definitely did it. I probably will go in and make these little feathers or semi-feathers a little bit more prominent a little bit later, but you know, I just kept it simple and sleek for the sake of this look. Now this bob is kind of almost an awkward length bob, if I'm honest, just because I kind of feel like either I want it to sit on the shoulders or I want it to be here or have some type of dimension. So I probably will end up like curling or adding a little bit of a feather to the entire thing, just because I think it'll look super good. As far as the install goes, I think this was a super simple install, very, very, very to the point. And what helped that is that this is a fake scalp wig. You guys know I love these fake scalp wigs just because you don't have to necessarily wear a wig cap. You don't have to bleach the knots, you don't have to tint the lace. All that is done for you. If anything, you may want to go in and tweeze the hairline and maybe add a little powder on top just for the perfect match. But as far as the whole like preparation process, you really don't have to do that. This one was pre-plucked, and you guys seen how amazing it blended with my natural hairline. It looked melted and I didn't even do much to get it to that point. But again, I did go ahead and add the baby hair because why not? So yeah, this one came from BestHairBuy. Make sure you check them out. Everything I used to achieve this look is linked in the description bar, as well as a link to purchase this wig and all of the details. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.